Once upon a time, in a small village nestled between rolling hills, there lived a young boy named Oliver. Oliver was known far and wide for his unwavering integrity. He never told a lie, never cheated, and always stood up for what was right, no matter the consequences. His peers admired him, and the elders in the village often used him as an example for the younger generation. Part 1. One day, a traveling merchant passing through the village noticed Oliver and was impressed by his integrity. The merchant approached Oliver and offered him a job as his assistant, promising to teach him the ways of the trade. Oliver, intrigued by the opportunity to learn from someone with experience, accepted the offer without hesitation. Part 2. As they traveled from village to village, the merchant began to teach Oliver the tricks of the trade. However, Oliver soon realized that the merchant's methods were not always honest. He would deceive customers, overcharge them, and cut corners to make a profit. Oliver's conscience weighed heavily on him, and he knew he could not continue down this path. One day, the merchant instructed Oliver to deceive a kind old woman who was interested in purchasing a beautiful silk scarf. The merchant had marked up the price significantly, knowing that the woman would not know the true value of the scarf. Oliver hesitated, torn between his loyalty to the merchant and his integrity. In the end, he could not bring himself to deceive the old woman, and instead told her the truth about the scarf's value. Part 4. The old woman was taken aback by Oliver's honesty and integrity. She thanked him for his honesty and decided to purchase the scarf at the fair price Oliver had suggested. As they bid farewell, she handed Oliver a small pouch of coins as a token of her appreciation. Oliver tried to refuse, but the old woman insisted, telling him that honesty should always be rewarded. Part 5. Upon returning to the village, Oliver knew he had made the right decision. He realized that integrity was not just about doing the right thing when others were watching, but about staying true to oneself, even when faced with difficult choices. The villagers praised Oliver for his actions, and the news of his integrity spread far and wide. Years passed, and Oliver grew into a respected member of the village. People sought his advice and guidance, knowing that he would always speak the truth. The young children in the village looked up to him as a role model, and the elders considered him a wise and honorable man. Part 7. One day, the old merchant returned to the village, seeking out Oliver. He had heard of Oliver's reputation for integrity and wanted to apologize for his past actions. The merchant admitted that he had been wrong to lead Oliver astray and asked for his forgiveness. Part 8. Oliver listened to the merchant's apology and forgave him, understanding that everyone makes mistakes. The merchant was so moved by Oliver's forgiveness that he decided to change his ways and start anew, this time conducting his business with honesty and integrity. Part 9. As the sun set over the village, Oliver reflected on his journey and the importance of integrity in shaping his character. He realized that integrity was not just a value to uphold, but a way of life that brought him true happiness and fulfillment. He knew that no matter what challenges he faced in the future, as long as he stayed true to himself and his values, he would always find his way. In conclusion, the story of Oliver teaches us that integrity is a precious virtue that should be cherished and upheld at all times. It is easy to be swayed by temptations and pressures, but staying true to our principles and values is what truly defines our character. In a world filled with deceit and dishonesty, being a person of integrity not only earns respect and admiration, but also brings inner peace and contentment. Let Oliver's story inspire us to always choose the path of honesty and integrity, for in the end, it is integrity that leads us to a life of true fulfillment and happiness.